tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing's changed at all? And if you close your eyes,
near your gun, in like some of the slots near your gun, so it's easy to reload. I know the M4 you can just go on the scroll wheel and get a different mag, but in case of a Mosin and the SKS, if you haven't got one of them load of things for the SKS, but you still need to put them at the in your shirt or your vest if you haven't got enough room, but I suggest putting them in your shirt. And so you've got the 44 Magnum, and the 44 Magnum is very good. It's got a 3-second reload time, so it is good for taking out enemies. Same as the M4, same as like most guns, but the SKS isn't the best at range, as the minimum damage is only around 300 and that. So the M4 and the Mosin are one of the good guns you should use for as a primary weapon. And the reload for the M4 is around 4 to 5 seconds, and there are different type of mags. There's a 10 round mag, a 21, a 30 and a 40 and a 60. I prefer to have one of the 40s or the 30s or the 60s, but the 61 is better as it is a dual mag, or you can call it a coupled mag. And see here, the M4 attachment I have is pretty good. I like to have a flashlight on my gun as I haven't even got the flashlight yet. I've got a suppressor just in case once they've added suppress gun, like when your gun actually suppressed. But remember that always, and put your food near the top as well so you can easily eat and that. Because if you're in a gunfight and you'll reload or eat, you can easily do it so easily if it's at the top. If you don't want to scroll your mouse down to get some ammo or that. But now I'm going to show you how to get towards the best parts of the airfield and that, where to find gear. Now I'd say the best parts to actually find gear is the northwest airfield, northeast airfield, below airfield, and maybe some Belota is a good place. Sonitchny isn't the best, but it's got a hospital in that, so it's pretty good to actually get gear from the hospital, like medicine, all them like medical stuff you can have. Medicine isn't really that key in this game. Morphine, antibiotics, and all the things that help you survive in DayZ. But on the map now you see how two airfields, the northwest and the northeast, but I'm going to show you how to get to the northwest airfield the easiest way possible without getting yourself killed, without going to a single airfield except the northwest. Now, if you spawn in Belota, great, you've already tasked the first task. You're amazing in this game. You've already done that task. Spawn at Belota or Sonitchny, you've got a medal there. Then you want to make your way across the shore towards, you only go north. It's kind of northeast but you can still just go along the road going straight. If you face the water, turn left and go straight. Then you head towards a new town. Don't know what town that is, but it's some random piss enough town. But then once you're at the town, you see a hill. It's got a radio tower on top of it. Go towards that radio tower and you should see an airfield. That's the northeast airfield. But the minute you hit that town, you see a mountain. It's got castles. It's got a castle in it. It's some random castle named in Russian, whatever. It's probably Russian. Like this, Chernobyl is a real place in Russia, but it's called something else. But as you see that castle, you should go straight from that because it's got like a little dip, or it's like in a circle thing, and you hit that, and you should go straight from that. Now, as you're in the forest, you'll be heading towards the Devil's Castle. Once you're at there, you finish the next step. You've almost finished your task of getting to the northwest airfield, getting some juicy gear for your gunfights you want to play with your friends or anything. But as you hit Devil's Castle, you might want to loot up there because that's got some good food and maybe some loot if they've added more loot. But once they added vehicles, there'll be definitely a vehicle there, and that's gonna be my base. So don't go and kill me there. But as you go towards the northwest airfield, it was a long walk. Let me say that. It at least took me from Berezino to northeast to northwest at least 20 minutes or 30 minutes. It might not feel long to you, but if you're just running and you're jogging or walking, it takes long. But as you go through the forest, you'll be hitting many towns and you might see the airfield, but it's not the airfield. But before you see the airfield, you'll see some gates, and that's definitely the airfield. So as you hit the airfield, basically you're at the airfield now. Loot every building you see, then you've accomplished your task. You hit the northwest airfield the easiest way possible. That only takes 20 to 30 minutes. That's probably the fastest way I know. You can go from Electra and Cherno, but still you can just go in a straight line from there. But northeast to northwest, easiest way for me. But if you want more tips, please subscribe and like. But I'm Wolsey, and I'll see you in the next one.
The cards are full and the saints we see are made of gold. When your dreams all fail and the ones we hail are the worst of all, and the blood runs stale.